Hello everyone, welcome to Stilt Video Series. While the coronavirus pandemic is being covered far and wide in the news, little to no attention is being paid to the F1 visa international students in the US. The virus has been impacting the international student community in ways these students were not prepared for, and that US universities are largely unprepared to deal with. Impact of coronavirus on international students. With more than 26% of US college students being F1 visa holders, these problems are affecting a significant portion of the students. Ways the coronavirus is impacting international students include, but are not limited to, school closures. To help slow the spread of coronavirus, many schools have closed and asked all of the students to vacate the facilities. And while some schools are working with international students to find housing, many students are simply being left with nowhere to go. Unlike their American counterparts, international students rarely have family in the US to rely on in crisis times, and with travel bans in effect, many cannot return home at this time. Travel bans. Coronavirus travel bans, too, have impacted international students. As mentioned above, international students don't often have family in the US and travel home when school is out for the summer or for holidays. Under normal circumstances, F1 students would travel home for the duration of a school closure, but due to the current travel bans, many cannot return home. Presently, travel bans are affecting F1 students from China, Italy, South Korea, Iran, Singapore, Japan, Mongolia, Hong Kong, Mexico, and most of Europe. Financially, the school closures that have resulted from coronavirus have also hit international students financially. Typically, F1 students pay twice as much, if not more, than their American counterparts for their education. That tuition money, however, has already been paid to the university. For those international students who have taken loans to pay for school, the delay in courses means a delay in graduation, which in turn means those students will end up paying even more for their education when the extra interest is accounted for. Spring semester. For those international students slated to start school in the spring of 2020, the reality is that they will likely not start then. With the aforementioned travel bans and school closures, the 2020 spring semester at many schools is not likely to start on time. This means new students will not begin courses as planned. What can international students do? While the impact of the coronavirus on international students has been large, there are some things that you can do during this time to lessen the impact, including understand your school's evolving policies. A lot is changing and evolving in terms of policy at universities in response to the threat of coronavirus. It is important for you to stay up to date on what these changes are, how they are being implemented, and how they will affect you. You'll want to pay particularly close attention to policies and changes regarding classes and housing, as those are the two most expensive aspects of an international student's US education. Virtual classes. In an effort to keep classes on schedule, some universities have quickly adopted virtual classes in lieu of traditional in-person classes. If your university is offering virtual classes, take advantage of them to ensure that you stay on track for graduation so that you do not incur more interest on any loans you've taken to pay for school. Utilize university housing options. As mentioned above, many universities have closed and have asked students to vacate the facilities for the duration. Many of these schools, and the schools that have not shut down entirely, are working diligently to find housing solutions, especially for international students who are especially at risk of homelessness under the current circumstances. Stay up to date on any services and procedures your school is offering and developing to tackle housing issues and take advantage of them. Pay attention to your planned travel. With travel bans being implemented, many international students won't be able to travel home for breaks, holidays, and school closures. This is particularly true for Chinese, Korean, and European F1 students right now. If you've made plans to travel and cannot as a result of the coronavirus travel bans, be diligent about recovering the money you spent on plane tickets, hotels, and other travel accommodations. Many airlines and hotels are offering full refunds in light of the present situation, but you'll want to act fast in case there is a specific window you need to act within to get a full refund. Utilize free medical screenings offered by your school. Take advantage of any free medical screening services your school is providing to ensure that you're in good health and have not contracted coronavirus. You can also use these screenings to find out if you've contracted the virus and begin to take the steps necessary to secure your health and to prevent the transmission of the virus to others. Please note, if you are experiencing coronavirus-like symptoms or have traveled recently to one of the affected countries, you should follow the CDC's self-quarantine guidelines. The takeaway: coronavirus has seemingly come out of nowhere and is affecting the lives of people the world over. F1 international students are feeling its harmful effects in particular. If coronavirus is affecting your education or health, it is important that you take the steps outlined in this article to ensure that the impact is minimized. We hope this video has been helpful to you. At Stilt, we provide financial services for immigrants and the underserved. Subscribe to our channel and visit stilt.com for more details.